All right, well, thank you everyone for coming out this afternoon, and I'd like to welcome you on behalf of the project team for Rapid Transit. I thought we'd start with the question that a lot of people are probably asking, and that is, why BRT, why Bus Rapid Transit? So we want to talk first about why Bus Rapid Transit for London. And building London's future for tomorrow includes creating connections that move more people more efficiently. It means transforming what we have today and growing it for the future. It means not adding to congestion or letting our transportation system stagnate. It means providing sustainable, safe, accessible, and reliable transportation that gives every Londoner's choice. The choice to arrive sooner, the choice to stay longer, the choice to use public transit one day and a personal vehicle the next. London's Bus Rapid Transit is for every Londoner. But I realize that some of you may still be even wondering, what is Bus Rapid Transit? So the most important element of a full BRT system is the dedicated lanes, and that is lanes that only buses can travel on. Dedicated lanes can improve reliability, support increased frequency, and reduce the total trip time for riders. If we were to simply add more buses to the existing general traffic lanes, those buses would still be mixed in general traffic and would both experience and potentially cause delays due to congestion. Continuing a pattern of adding buses and service hours to address growing congestion will only result in a system becoming more costly to operate while carrying the same number of people. The dedicated lanes supporting frequent service will give riders will be able to count on buses coming every 5 to 10 minutes along 38 stops throughout the Northeast and the Southwest corridors. Riders will enjoy increased service by integrating feeder routes into our rapid transit network. Our integrated transit network going forward will restructure local service to enhance effectiveness of feeder routes and expand service to peripheral areas of the city not currently served by transit. We will improve transit throughout the entire city and not just along BRT corridors. That means more buses in more areas more often. But beyond increasing choice for transit riders, London's Bus Rapid Transit system offers additional benefits for our entire community. Transitioning to Bus Rapid Transit will connect our city and give Londoners exciting, modern transportation options. Within the project's lifespan, 60% of Londoners will be able to walk to work from 38 new BRT stations, and 40% of London residences will be within walking distance of the two lines. Rapid transit, combined with improved road design, pedestrian and cycling connections, and intelligent signals, will ensure a better commute for everyone, even the drivers. Investments into smart technologies are required to support signal priority for rapid transit buses, but will also help to manage existing and future traffic patterns. These technologies will dynamically adjust for changing traffic volumes, improving travel time reliability, and reducing congestion along major corridors across the city. Implementing this system will move traffic control in London into the 21st century through smart traffic cameras that can see and respond to traffic real time and coordinate information through a central high-tech hub. Even for those Londoners that may never take the bus, the smart traffic signals required for and funded by Bus Rapid Transit will improve traffic flow for all of us. Now, BRT doesn't just go and add bus lanes in. It actually goes and will be repairing and revitalizing the full road width surface, including general traffic lanes, sidewalks, streetscaping. And it will do this with 74 cents on the dollar being funded from senior levels of government. The majority of the BRT corridors are overdue for reconstruction or resurfacing anyways, and without BRT, the cost of those road improvements would be fully funded by tax dollars. The total investment for London's Bus Rapid Transit plan is $500 million over 10 years, less of 4% of which will be funded through property taxes. Now that's quite the return on investment for our city. London's BRT plan has one of the lowest costs per kilometre and one of the best returns on investment of any transit project in the province. And what's more, the construction of BRT means the deferral of about $300 million in road expansion projects, helping to keep our development charges down and housing in London affordable. And looking forward, rapid transit will help make London a more sustainable and resilient city, reducing greenhouse gas emissions by more than 230 tons over the next 30 years. So having said all that, you're probably wondering, where do we sit for our project? How does our project for London's Bus Rapid Transit sit in the study process? So stage one of the environmental assessment for this project was spent developing a master plan, and that provided a strategy for building a rapid transit system that will help meet the city's economic development, mobility, environment, and community building objectives while remaining operationally feasible, and of course it needs to be economically viable. Stage one was completed in July when Council approved the Rapid Transit Master Plan. That approved master plan established that our system would be a bus rapid transit system. It also established which streets the routes would travel along and the number and approximate location of BRT stops. So now we're in stage two, and we've been working to develop conceptual designs for how those approved BRT corridors might look, and that's what we have around the room today. As a quick overview of stage one, the bus rapid transit network that was approved in the master plan consists of 24 kilometers of RT corridors with 35 BRT stops serviced by 28 modern, high-capacity, fully accessible articulated buses. There are two rapid transit routes, the northeast route or the L-shaped route, and the southwest or 7-shaped route, creating 4 legs of a network that join in the downtown core to form a couplet. London's BRT system, as approved in the master plan, will produce around $725 million in transportation, environmental, and economic benefits over the project lifespan, resulting in a cost-benefit ratio of 1.18. So stage two of the environmental assessment follows the transit project assessment process. We're in that TPAP process now, and it basically provides a legislative framework for environmental assessments that is specific to large-scale transit projects. We're currently working through the pre-planning phase of the TPAP, which involves developing concepts for design options, identifying the benefits and the impacts of those different design options, and then conducting public and stakeholder consultation to help us with determining and evaluating which is our preferred option. Those pre-planning activities will also include assessment to impacts from a natural and cultural heritage perspective, socioeconomic, and we'll also look at the development of appropriate mitigation measures for our different options. In all, the 24-kilometer BRT network will be assessed and evaluated in order to identify a preliminary engineering design, and then that design, along with all the supporting studies and a complete record of consultation and public feedback, will be presented to Council in a draft environmental project report, and that will then start the formal 6-month TPAP public consultation process. So the work we're doing today is to help get us to that environmental project report so we can then start our formal 6-month TPAP consultation. So as I mentioned, we're deep into stage two, and the project team has been working to develop these alternative solutions for several areas along the approved BRT corridor. The goal of today's session, as I said, is to present those design options for our key focus areas. We want to summarize for you, side by side, what are the benefits and impacts of each of those options so that you can give us your feedback and help our team to evaluate those options. Your input matters. In the past year, the BRT project team has held hundreds of hours of consultation in meetings, stakeholder sessions, and public workshops, and those opportunities for in-depth discussion have already helped to shape the design concepts that you see here today. One example is the addition of 3 new stop points on the network to serve areas where we heard from the public that there was a need. And we're looking forward to gathering much more valuable feedback from the sessions that we're having this week. We want your input on the design options. Tell us what's important to you. And we also hope that by coming to visit us today, you've learned something more about the project and how it can benefit all Londoners. So at today's session, we're presenting 9 concepts for the 9 key focus areas of the BRT network. In some cases, the focus areas will be presenting parallel options with benefits and impacts so that the public has the opportunity to provide feedback on those options. In some cases, there's only one technically viable concept, and so the information that we presented at today's PIC will summarize that concept so that the public can ask questions and provide some feedback on how to potentially refine those designs. As was mentioned earlier, each of the 7 PIC sessions has all the same information. So again, you're able to come out and visit us or tell your friends to come see us at one of our other sessions coming up. And a full set of all display boards are available at these digital stations you can see. So if somebody would like to come and just have one of your staff walk through us after the question period, you can also see all the boards at one of these digital stations. Hopefully you had a chance to check out one of the focus areas that you're interested in before, but there'll be more time following the question period and our staff will stick around to help you out with any questions. And so you're probably wondering, where do we go from here? Our project team will be working to compile the feedback received during these public information centers and then work to refine the design concepts and evaluate them against the set criteria to determine our preferred preliminary design. We're planning on bringing that back to the lenders so they have a chance to see our preferred design before we bring forward that draft environmental project report to council. And once we do that, as I mentioned, our formal 6-month TPAP process will begin, and there'll be plenty more opportunities to have consultation on now the preferred design. As it was today, we're here to talk about options. In the new year, we'll be coming back to talk about that preferred design. And our goal is to complete the environmental assessment following TPAP in the fall of 2018. So I'd just like to repeat that what the BRT system looks like, including its corridors, its stations, and its streetscapes, matter to everyone. Transit users, drivers, cyclists, pedestrians. This is the public's chance to contribute your thoughts and to help shape our future transportation network. If you feel that you'd like more time with the material that we presented today, there are 5 more sessions throughout this week, as well as 2 encore sessions on January 24th at the Central Library again, for anybody who wants to come and revisit the information, or maybe you know somebody that didn't have a chance to come out and see us this December. They'll have another chance in the new year. All the PIC information that's out here today will be available on our SHIFT website. It's actually already up there if you want to go home today and look at it a little bit more. And we'll be also posting a recording of today's presentation, so you can watch that at home again or pass it on to friends. Anyone who wishes to comment can email us at shift@london.ca. You can call us at our SHIFT office. You can also visit us at our Rapid Transit Implementation Office headquarters, which are right here in the Central Library, right by the Dundas doors. We're across from the CBC. Or you can call us and request a meeting. We're happy to talk to anybody about their questions and hopefully get their feedback as well.